What do you mean eating poi and pizza? Who the hell would do that? Eat poi and pizza. Who does that? Idiots do that. You get diarrhea, you go eat poi and pizza.
Welcome to the Poi and Pizza podcast. I am Chris.
And I'm Tony.
And welcome to another episode. What's up, man? How was your weekend?
It was long.
Long?
Yes. We we covered the pageant this weekend for our good friend Ken and Lonnie Walters.
Okay.
And she puts on the Miss Hawaii Island USA pageant, which leads to the big Miss Hawaii pageant. And
sure. Pageants are like a big thing, man.
I had no clue. She had me judge it 3 years ago, which, Lonnie, when you watch this, shame on you, Ken, because and you've judged one before, right?
No.
Okay, so judging a pageant, you're always taught don't judge women by their looks and their
yes.
Yeah. So when you judge a pageant, you're judging on like posture and confidence and looks, and like you want to give everybody a 10 just because you don't want to be that guy that's like. So Kenny messes with me and he's like, dude, just so you know, like we introduce every judge and how they scored, and you get all these big Soleil, in the crowd, all the uncles and everything else.
Yeah. They all come out to support their nieces, man. Yeah.
My gosh, dude, It is crazy. So we had a long day, not nearly as long as Lonnie and her team, and they did a phenomenal job. But man, I am exhausted, and dude, it is like a sporting event.
Really?
Oh yeah. So the MC comes on and she's like, okay, who do you want to win? And they are like jumping out of their chairs. I'm surprised they didn't have those soccer ding, 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 and but,
wow.
Oh, they're like screaming and going crazy.
Yeah, I actually went to one of her pageants a couple of years ago, and it was actually pretty reserved. It was packed though, and it was packed to the hilt. But yeah, I guess I didn't experience that.
Oh man,
quite what you experienced.
So I had my two girls, right?
Okay.
I had Anu and Ziggy with me.
And they are 5 and
7.
And
dude, Lonnie's been trying to get them in the pageant, and I am so not a pageant dad.
You're not a pageant dad.
I'm not a pageant dad.
I can vouch right now, Lonnie. He's not a pageant dad.
And not saying, not that I even know what a pageant dad is.
Sure.
I just know it's not me. Because, I'm not a big fan of makeup, and I don't want my girls in high heels, and, I guess I'm just a really, nervous.
Yeah,
and
fart.
Yeah, well, and then also, my girls are kind of tittas.
Oh,
so in between pageants, because there's two pageants that happen that day, Anu and Ziggy get up on stage and they're like running around and Lonnie's like, see, the stage calls him. I said, yeah, watch this. I said, Ziggy, do the turn. And she does like this, like robotic turn. And I said, that's why she's not doing the pageants. Like, well, we can teach them. But yeah, that was my weekend. How was yours?
It was good. On Saturday we went to Moku'ola, or Coconut Island.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry. Moku'ola is the name. Coconut Island is the description. But anyway, we went there for one of my daughters. As you know, she's in martial arts, so we got to spend time with some of the martial arts family. And which, by the way, if it's something anyone's considering, like martial arts, when you find the right group, is certainly a very positive thing. So she's a part of Kaju Kembo mixed martial arts, or Tony Ramos Kaju Kembo, and so we were at the beach that day. My daughter's 11 or 12 already, I think, and there's like that huge tower and stuff, and I don't know if it's my daddy instincts, but I just don't want. I'm not down with you going up because it's really high. I'm not down with you going up there and jumping off and
no. Because I don't want to jump in and save you.
Yeah, exactly. Plus I'm limping around because of my darn foot and stuff. So I can't save you.
That's on another day.
Yeah. But she didn't care, dude. Like once she got there, like she went up on a higher one and jumped off herself. But anyway, it was a beautiful day. The only thing that I didn't like about the place, which it's my one big struggle with going there, is they have like that sewer thing. Have you ever noticed it?
No.
Yeah, it's like right on the island. So there's like this.
Right in the middle?
Well, it's kind of towards the edge, but, close, like right in front of the pavilion.
Okay.
There's that little sewer cover,
Okay.
and it smells. Like the smell comes out of it. The smell comes out of it. So that's right where we were hanging out.
It's right by the tables and everything.
Yeah. But other than that, it was a great weekend, man. Terrific week. Terrific.
Kudos to your daughter too, because like you want them to press themselves, right?
Sure.
You want them to push themselves to be better and get up. So it's a double-edged sword. You're like, no, don't go up there, but I'm kind of impressed if you go up there. But don't. But go.
Yeah. Exactly. So she went up there anyway, and she told me, I had a lot of fun jumping off there 20, 30 times, whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. As long as you're okay now,
Right.
that's cool. But yeah, great, terrific weekend. But, the one thing that I did want to discuss today was after the weekend, right? So, this morning, and I love my wife, man. You know, I mean, God bless her.
Mm-hmm. And she's married to you. Yes, God bless her.
Yeah. How she did, why she did it or how she did it, I have no idea. But we have this certain sound in our house that we use. It's called, and let me hear you try and say it. It's called BilinkParnk. Say it.
BilinkParnk.
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 Very good. So that's a completely made up sound. It's not
Okay.
It's not an over pretentious word. It's just a completely made up
Yeah,
sound.
we'll get to that
just
later.
for the record. And that's the sound of like when someone like clangs dishes together in the sink.
Okay.
Okay.
Who made up the word? I'm curious.
I guess I did. But
Quit with that BilinkParnk.
we use it all the time, right? So anyway, so whenever I get up in the morning, dude, I get everything ready, and and I'm getting ready to start my day. If my wife has a day off and she's sleeping, like I'm very, I try to be quiet and stuff. You know what I mean, right? And most guys know what I mean, and some women will probably laugh at this because they know that they're guilty of it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like really quiet in the morning, and I try to close the door.
Around.
Yeah, tiptoeing around. This morning, dude, like I'm trying to get some sleep. I'm sleeping in, and my wife is just BilinkParnking. Every dish in the sink is going BilinkParnk, BilinkParnk, BilinkParnk. That's where the sound comes from, dude. That's where the sound comes from. It's like she's just like totally not trying. Like it feels like she's trying to wake me up, for whatever reason. And I know that a lot of guys
and succeeding.
Totally succeeding, right? And I know that a lot of guys probably deal with this, and gosh, dude. But so I guess that's kind of my piece of what wives do. They just do it, man.
And
we live with it.
And you can't say anything.
No.
Because, here's what would happen in my house.
Okay.
I wake up, right, to the BilinkParnk. Is that right?
Yeah. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
And I can walk out and be like, hon, I was trying to sleep. And I try to be, because you know me. Here's the blunt Tony, hon, I'm always quiet when you're sleeping.
Right.
I pull the girls out. I'm good to go. But if I were to say, hey, all this BilinkParnking stuff,
Yeah.
the response would be, oh, so you don't want me to do the dishes? Okay, I'll stop. Go back to sleep, and when you're awake, you can finish the dishes.
Hey, at least she's doing the dishes, man. I feel like my wife just does it to do it, Like she's dropping cups and plates, and I guess it's her way of saying,
time to get up.
you guys didn't clean the table last night.
Oh,
so that's probably what she's saying.
which is yeah, because hey, and men, for those of you that are married, you understand this. Every wife is passive aggressive. Okay, it comes in this little handbook that they get
That's
when
right.
they're a child at some point. And I've tried to find out, I'm going to be really attentive when my girls get older because I want to see when they go to this school to learn how to be passive aggressive to men, because they don't just tell you
No.
what it is that you're supposed to do. It's the
Right.
subtle hints.
Right.
Like, oh, was I being loud? Oh,
Yeah.
Well, if the house was clean last night,
Yeah.
but they won't say that. It's just the look. It's like
Yeah.
oh, I'm being loud. Okay.
Yeah. Do you know why?
Yeah.
You're supposed to know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to read my mind. You're
Yeah.
supposed to know.
I my favorite saying to my wife is, "I'm sorry, honey, my crystal ball is not working right now. So if you want something you're trying to get me to know
Right,
or understand, just tell me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not I'm not Sherlock Holmes.
That's right.
I'm not going to try to deduce everything
Yeah.
that was going on.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just a natural female thing for them to deduce, right?
Yeah.
We don't deduce.
No.
We don't. I
no,
mean,
we just want to like I need a pop-up book.
Right.
I don't want to read. I don't want to read a crime novel.
That's right.
Where it takes me 300 pages to find out who did it and why.
Right.
Just tell me who did it and why. Like, if it was me, my bad. I'm sorry. Can you be quiet now so I can go back to bed?
Yeah. Yeah. My saying is, treat me like a rock, man. Treat me like I'm as dumb as a rock and just assume I don't know anything. That'll be the easiest way for us to get through this. Please. I am not going to figure it out.
No.
Right.
But
and I think that's the thing that all men want to say, right?
Yes.
Is, we're not going to figure it out. Just tell us.
Right. But they never will.
Yeah.
Because at something clicks in their head that says, no, eventually they will figure it out. Wives, we won't.
We won't figure it out.
We won't. Just tell us.
Yeah. Or the other one is when you're looking for something and they say, it's right there.
Yeah, just tell me where it is.
Yeah, right.
This is how
it's
my
where
wife,
it was the last time.
Yeah.
You don't remember? It's right there.
This is how my wife says I look.
Where?
She opens the cabinet. This is how you look, hon. I don't see it.
Yeah, that's all guys do.
And a lot of times it is right in front of me. Yeah. But just tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just tell me. It's right where you left it. Well, if I knew where I left it,
I wouldn't be asking you.
I wouldn't be asking you right now. Yes. So, but we do love our wives.
We do love our wives, man.
They keep us in line.
Yeah.
But
and they're the reason why we get to be here.
Oh gosh. Yeah. So, for those of you that are following us, if you have, we're gonna have a Twitter poll that's gonna be coming up soon. But chime in on our Facebook, chime in on the Twitter. What is it that your wives do, that even though you love them dearly, drives you nuts?
Yeah.
We'd love to see what some of the
love
comments
to see
are.
it. Sure. We'll have this video on our Facebook page so you can go ahead and comment in the video, even if you watch it a year from now.
Yeah.
We want to know what you say.
And remember, you're not alone. Whatever you write on there, I promise you another husband, boyfriend
that's right.
is out there with the same
struggling with the same thing. And women, please be patient with us.
Yes. And just tell us what you want.
Treat us like we were born yesterday.
Well, yeah.
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 All right, let's go ahead and move on. Tony's got a cool piece about the overpretentious word of the day, and let's talk a little bit about the overpretentious word of the day and how that came to be. Yeah,
so we're gonna introduce a new segment. And how this word came to be is we have a very good friend of ours and our lead videographer for InBigIsland.com, and he is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Genius status.
And just, I mean, for those of you that follow InBigIsland.com, and if you don't, go follow him or follow us. He is a phenomenal videographer, writer, creator, but he has a vocabulary that I just can't comprehend. I am a simpleton. I like simple words. I like 3 syllables or less. I just can't. I mean, and we sit and we have conversations, and you and I have been in the room, and Taylor will be talking, and we're like glossy-eyed, and we're looking at him, and it got to a point where I had to cut him off and be like, whoa, whoa. What did you just say? What does it mean? And why the hell did you use that word? So, for example, and this won't be the over pretentious word of the day. I have one for us, but a word that he used. Here's an example of an over pretentious word of the day. Recitation. Yeah. Okay. Which sounds like resuscitation. So you assume that it's close to that. Right. So as he's talking, and in the context that he used it in, I said, whoa, wait a minute, Taylor. You had to resuscitate someone? He's like, what are you talking about? I said, you said resuscitation. He says, no, I said recitation. I said, what the hell does that mean? So we have a fining system at our office and when we're driving. And number one, if it's 5 syllables, it's an automatic fine. Regardless, it's a fine. If you use a 5-syllable word and you're with me, you are fined. Okay? Secondly, if it's a 4-syllable word, but it is highly pretentious, and what I mean by that is if you can use another word that means the same thing that we can understand, but you decide to use the high mucky muck over pretentious word of the day, you will get fined. So, recitation means the art of reciting. So I asked him, Taylor, could you have just used, he was reciting this. And he says, well, yeah. I said, then why on earth did you use recitation? He says, because that's the proper way to use it. I said, you're fined. So, today's over pretentious word of the day. And here's the goal. You have to try to use this in a sentence sometime this week. Okay? The overpretentious word of the day today is ruminate.
Ruminate.
Right. Now, you and I have talked about this word. We had no clue what it was before.
No.
I thought he was messing with me, but he said, you need to ruminate on this. And I said, wait a minute. Does that mean like going into a room? And, I don't know, like concentrating? I was close. But no. Ruminate means to chew on this, or to chew on.
To ponder.
Or to ponder. Right. Which, the reason why it's overpretentious, you could say, oh, ponder this. I can get that. But instead he uses ruminate.
Which is 3 syllables and still findable because...
highly overpretentious. So your goal this week, our followers, use the word ruminate in a sentence.
Ruminate.
And I'll give you a hint. It is in an Aladdin song. In the cartoon, the Disney cartoon Aladdin, they use the word ruminate at the beginning of one of the songs.
Master, I don't think you quite realize what you've got here. So why don't you just ruminate whilst I illuminate the possibilities?
Ruminate.
Yeah. So
it's one of those words.
It is time to ruminate.
Ruminate.
Why I illuminate.
8.
That's kind of X-Files-ish, isn't it?
That's very X-Files-ish.
But
That's a hard
I'm
word.
impressed that you remembered which one of these buttons was that,
X-Files.
because we still don't have them labeled yet.
Yeah, well, that's the only button I remember because I'm an X-Files fan.
That kind of wraps up today. We're going to give our shout-outs as we do, and we'll see you guys next week. And, as always, starting out shout-outs, a huge mahalo to Aloha Grown for our wardrobe. You guys can check them out at parkerranchstore.com/Aloha Grown. Huge supporters of the Big Island nonprofits. Yeah. Mahalo to them. And then I'll let you go first because I have a special shout out I want to give to today. So if you don't mind, yeah.
I actually, you know what? I'm really loving the Backyard Revolution, the whole backyard revolution thing from Aloha Grown. It's been just terrific. So I didn't really put a shout out thing together today. So
Backyard Revolution it is.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So I'm going to give my shout out. And I know we talked about wives earlier, but I'm going to give a shout out to my wife. Our anniversary was Saturday.
Oh, all right.
And
awesome.
We did miss it because she
How long?
11 years.
She stayed with you that long?
You put me on the spot to see if I knew how long.
She stayed with you that long.
She stayed with me that long. She is crazy.
Congratulations, Jana.
Thank you. And this weekend also marked 5 years that we've been here on the island.
Wow.
And, to see just seeing my wife in her element back home in Hawaii, and just 11 years of marriage, which, for some of you old timers out there, 30 plus, congratulations, kudos to your wives, because as guys and husbands, we are not easy to get along with. And we discussed that earlier. So my shout out goes to my lovely wife. Happy anniversary. I'm sure we'll figure out something to do soon when we're both not working on a weekend and can get together. And
you were doing a pageant on your anniversary.
I was doing a pageant looking at girls in bikinis, walking down a thing. Great way to...
you poor guy.
I know. So you guys, that does it for another episode of the Poi and Pizza podcast. I'm Tony.
And I'm Chris. Keep your poi fresh and your pizza hot.
We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Aloha.
What do you mean eating poi and pizza? Who the hell would do that? Eat poi and pizza. Who does that? Idiots do that. You get diarrhea, you go eat poi and pizza.